are those? What are those? What are those? They look like mirrors. This isn't Tyra. Shit. Come on. Yeah. As you guys can tell, I am on Raven. She's running. But what are those? What are those? I mean, alright, I will say that it is convenient to have them up there. And I may do that to Tyra, but not because of the fact that they're mirrors. I might get it because of the fact that it holds my windscreen in, and I wouldn't have to try and figure out how I'm going to fix my head fairing. So, but I'm so used to looking down, and I'm so used to looking behind me. So in this video that I'm making right now, I am probably still going to look behind me instead of looking at these mirrors. I mean, there's nothing wrong with mirrors. There really isn't. Except for the fact that they're, you know, flimsy, and you can tighten them, but when you tighten them, there's no way to adjust them if you need to be adjusted. You'd have to unloosen them. But, as you guys can tell, I am on Raven today, heading to work, doing what I do. Tyra is down. Truck doesn't really have enough gas. There we go. I hate this bumpy ass shit. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead. I guess I'm gonna do my review on Raven now that you guys see me riding her. I have ridden her before multiple times, but I'm gonna say this bike feels like it's a lot heavier to handle, especially doing this, but it's very flickable. Don't get me wrong, it's very flickable. But compared to my 2004 R6, see, there I go, looking in the mirror again. It's actually fairly quick too. It gets up to speed really good too. But compared to my R6, my 2004, 2005 YZF-R6R, you know, doing this, see how slowly I'm doing this? I'm actually trying to do it real fast. I'm actually trying to do it like that. It takes more effort to do it on this bike than it does my R6. And I have no idea why. It may be because of the fact that he may need new tires, but I really can't say what it is for sure. It might be the fact that he needs new tires. But my bike is easy. You can flick it. You can dip down in the corners real well. It seems like I have to force this bike to get into the corner. Now, the seating position on it, it's actually really quite different compared to mine. I mean, obviously my feet are going to be different because how I've got my foot pegs they're fully customizable, and they sit a little bit higher than the stock R6. Now, if I were to show you, which I'm going to go ahead and do, they're actually closer towards the chain, lower than the chain than anything. So I'm kind of sitting like this, with the carbon fiber being my ass, this is being my knee, this is being my feet. That's how I'm kind of sitting. Now on Tyra, I have to do this, which I don't know if you guys can tell the difference, but I'd have to get a side angle of my bike with the side angle of this bike and compare them side by side with how they actually differ. Now, I will say another thing about my bike. My bike is actually longer. My bike is actually longer than this bike by about a foot. If not a half a foot, but about a foot. My bike is longer. That means this bike is actually shorter for their stock generation of the 2004 compared to the generation from the stock 2006. So that's actually pretty cool. So they tried to make it smaller, they tried to make it more compact, but they also tried to make it more comfortable. But the custom seats that are on here are supposed to be like a gel seat or something like that, but it's also like a really hard cushion seat. Same thing with the back too. The back is a pointed seat, pointed tail, integrated tail light, and the seating for it is actually very, very weird and very difficult to sit on if you were a passenger or you're just trying to do something stupid like I would normally do in my past by sitting on the back seat and be like, yep, but I'm not doing that. Too much traffic for that today, and I've taken my stunning somewhere else, so it's completely legal. Anyway, so another thing I will say about this bike is I took it to a place and I was able to get on it, and her front end shakes after going a certain speed limit, and then it doesn't after going after that speed limit. I'm not going to say what speed limit it is, and I'm not going to go ahead and demonstrate. But it actually sounds a lot better than mine too. I like the way it sounds, and it's a lot quieter in the idle stage too. When it idles, now that the bike is warmed up, it idles about see, it varies, but it's supposed to idle about 1500 RPM, somewhere around there. But it's actually very quiet, as you can tell. The braking on it is pretty good. It needs new brakes, new rotors, but for it being what it is and how we got it, it's actually pretty good. The reason why I say it needs new brakes, new rotors is because of the fact that there's a little bit of squeaking that really can't be fixed without replacing anything. The back tire, the back brakes are actually really good. Somebody cut out in front of me the other day when I was riding Raven, and they cut out in front of me, and I had to lock up my back tire. I had to. There was like no choice of what to do besides locking up this back tire. And all I did was step on it a little bit, and the back tire locked up. I slid out. I was able to save it. I didn't lay the bike down or anything like that, but the back tire did lock up, and it stayed pretty fucking true. So this bike's got 14,000 miles on it. That clock is wrong. Oh shit, it's got gears. Oh shit, it can tell me the outside temperature? What the fuck? That's creepy. Yeah, 14,413 miles on it. We got this bike, it had about 13.5. So we've definitely put some mileage on it. And for what it is, I mean, being a 2006 Yamaha YZF-R6R, I gotta say it's not bad. It's not Tyra. That's the only thing. It's not Tyra. So I am definitely not used to this. The electronic system, I took it to the parking lot the other day. The electronic system in it, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's got ABS or traction control or something like that, but I tried doing wheelies and it wouldn't get up in first gear. Well, it would get up in first gear, but I guess it's because it's a newer bike. I'm afraid of what it's gonna do. Why is it purple? But I guess because it's a newer bike, I'm a bit afraid of what to do with it. But she does grip. Her steering stays true. But that engine sounds pretty decent. It's very easy to clutchless shift, but you're also at a higher RPM than Tyra would be right now. Right now I'm cruising just below 6,000 RPMs in 6th gear, doing 63 miles an hour. Now Tyra would be cruising about 5,000, maybe 4,000 RPMs in 6th gear, doing about 63 miles an hour. So this has got a higher RPM type deal, or type sound, really. So it sounds like I'm going faster, but in reality, I'm not. And we did run it side by side with Tyra. I was able to see that when Shadow, the guy who owns this bike, when he was riding, we were doing 60 miles an hour the opposite way. And I was doing 60 miles an hour side by side with him. So the speedometer is true. It's just, it's a hell of a lot different. I'm gonna go ahead and let this truck over. Whatever. I was gonna let him over. I'm already in 6th gear. I didn't even shift the gear. I just stayed in 6th the entire time. So it's actually very hard to tell what gear I'm in with this bike. Yes, I am fully against having a gear thing here to tell you what gear you're in. But with a bike like this, something I'm not used to, I think I'm gonna actually need it. Now, Tyra, her neutral light stays on because I grounded out my neutral sensor because someone tried to steal my bike and blew up my kickstand sensor. So with this bike, you know, the neutral sensor's not on. Oh, the neutral light is not on. The neutral sensor is. But I can see my reflection in his tire, in his rim. That's awesome. Oh, that's pretty cool. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'll try and focus on it, but that's fucking awesome. It's got clean ass rims, clean ass hub assembly. That's awesome. Alright, time to get out of here. Because I eventually do need to get over. Actually, I need to get over now. Hope you don't mind, dude, but I gotta get in front of you. Okay, so all in all, I will say that I believe my bike is actually faster than this bike. It sure as hell handles a lot better than this bike. Well, other than the issues that I'm having with my bike now, with it being down, it sounds like it's misfiring and it's choking on something. I think I need a valve adjustment on my bike, but my bike sure as hell sounds a lot better than this bike. I love the sound, don't get me wrong. I love the sound of Raven. but I think I much prefer my sound of Tyra better. Alright guys, so I guess this is my review on a 2006 Yamaha YZF-R6R, and you know, I give it maybe a 7 out of 10, but here's the corner I'm about to hit. I know it says 45, but that's cautionary and it's not an actual speed limit for this turn. It's recommended. Like, this bike does not want to lean over. Like, the more I try and lean her over, it seems like the more wider of a turn I'm getting, and that's not what you're supposed to get on bikes. When you do a more sharper turn, you're supposed to have a sharper angle than a wider angle. So it's definitely weird. Alright guys, well, I'm out of here. I gotta head to work, and as always, like I said, keep on craving. I still got them stickers out. Keep an eye down in the description below for how you gotta get them. Like I said, they're free. Look down in the description below how to get them. Alright guys, also if you're not following me already, go ahead and follow me on Facebook, Craven Motovlogger, and Craven 600 on Facebook, and follow me on Instagram too at Craven 600. Alright guys, I'm out of here. I'll catch you guys in the flip-flop. Hasta la pasta. Keep on craving.